So Bonethugs came back with that Zimmerman straight to heaven. You already know they weed smoking song. I ain't gonna lie, back in the day I didn't like that, but that shit hit hard, man. At the Verzuz, man, the crowd was fucking with it, and it's one of the best songs you can smoke to, man. If you really think about it, if it's for all the smokers and stuff, you throw that on, you definitely can get lit. And I definitely rather do that than sip the lean or the syrup or whatever. Lazy Bone, he kind of brought that in too. He was like, you know, y'all sipping the lean and we over here smoking on, you know, on the weed and all that. You know, back in the day, man, niggas was smoking that big shit. They was smoking Hydro, the real Purple Haze, Cess, that real Sour Diesel that first came out, all that shit, man. That Maui Wowie. If you know what the fuck I'm talking about, man, leave a comment, man. Definitely. But right after they got done performing this song, that's when all the shit went down, man. That's when all the shit went down. Everything took a left turn, man. And Bizzy Bone had to get on the mic. And Bizzy Bone, man, I'm just gonna tell you, just say exactly what he said, man. He was like, hold up for a second, man. He like, before we really get into this shit, he said, for all you ugly motherfuckers, don't be mocking me while I'm singing my shit. That's what he said, man. And he had like he tried to like throw something in the, and he was like Gangsta Boo, and he like kind of throw something in the other direction or whatever. And when he did that, man, the shit just went down. The shit went crazy. 3-6 had came towards them. Something they was firing toward. It looked like Bizzy Bone kind of got pushed down or some shit for a minute. And you know, Lazy Bone and the rest of the Bonethugs, they was trying to keep the peace and all that, but the shit kind of got violent for a second, man. But Bizzy definitely didn't have to do that. I thought he was gonna execute a lot better than what he said. Before the battle, he left like a deep ass, big ass message on his Instagram, man, and all kind of on social media, talking about how he's finna expose them, how he gonna have them denounce Satan, and he gonna be the Jadakiss of the night and all that shit, man. But it didn't really work out that way, man. He was kind of too hot-headed. Gangsta Boo was talking heavy shit on the microphone. She said he was off his meds. She called him a sissy. All kind of shit, man. Gangsta Boo, man, I don't know how y'all feel, man. I definitely smash her, though, man. Even though, despite all the crazy shit she be into with 3-6 and all that, you know, they some wild-ass motherfuckers, man. Like Bizzy Bone said, man, they devil worshippers, pretty much, man. The 666, man, but I still smash the Gangsta Boo, man. You know, she don't be taking that shit, though, man. She called him a sissy. It was all kind of wild shit going on, so it was a little scuffle. And all that, you know, they had to break it apart for a little bit, man. They had like threw on a commercial for a minute. They had to get things back in order. Exhibit was in the building, man. He was like live on his he was on live doing that shit. I think he was on like Facebook Live or something. It might have been even MySpace or something. You know, it's Exhibit, and he was on there showing like this. You know, they was just trying to get shit in that Gorda, and they got busy out of that for a minute, man. And they kind of bring it into the next round number 5, and shit, man, that was the end of round number 4 that the fight happened. But round number 5, man, I think this was a horrible song to come back with right after the scuffle. But shit, it is what it is, man. It's 3-6. They came back with after the fight, and they got things all cleared up. But people thought the show was gonna be shut down. We thought that was it. But that's why I fuck with Triller, man. They do their thing. The Verzuz, man, they in it for the long haul, man. And this was the last free Verzuz too. Speaking of that, man, the Verzuz is gonna be $2.99 a month. I'm definitely gonna have to pay that, man. That's a good deal, man. Consider all the fights you get to go with that, man. We definitely gonna be talking about that on the channel, man. Keep in tune. Leave a comment. Let me know what y'all feel about that. But definitely, man, they came back. 3-6 Mafia kicked off the beginning of the 5th round with ass and titties, ass and titties, ass and titties, and big booty bitches. All that shit, man. I remember when that shit came out. You know, that wasn't really one of my songs, but you know, it's 3-6, man. You know what it is. They do what they do. And then Bonethugs responded with Days of My Life. And you know, it was like, it felt a little bit off a little bit without you know what I'm saying, like Bizzy not being there. And you know, while everything was going down, the crowd was chanting Bonethugs, man. I mean, they was in Cali, man. They in LA. So you already know that I remember when I first heard of Bone Thugs, I thought they was from LA. But yeah, they definitely had the crowd. They was chanting Bone Thugs, but Bone Thugs responded with that Days in My Life, and that shit was a good song too. I get that round a tie. At this point, man, I got it as a tie. They 5 rounds in, man. I can't really sing which side beating each other, but Busy Bone almost fucked the whole goddamn shit up. But anyway, the next one, man, 3-6 came back with Riding Spinners. We Riding Spinners, and that was my shit back in the day. I ain't gonna lie, man. You don't see spinners like you used to, man. That was the shit back in the day. Them motherfuckers are spinning. Motherfuckers at the red light. All the players and the big niggas doing they shit, man. Was Riding Spinners, man. And you know, it was a lot of celebrities and shit in the comments and all that. Snoop was talking about how he was riding spinners on that plane, the Soul Plane. If you remember that, man, they put spinners on the plane. Snoop was talking about that in the comment section, man. But they played that shit and brought out the legendary, the freestyle king, the down south, the Houston legend, man, Mr. Cloverland itself, man, Lil Flip, man. If you rock with the channel, you already know, man, I've been rocking with Lil Flip, man, since forever, man, since Game Over, to be honest with you, man. And Lil Flip still doing this thing, man, and I gotta give it up to him, man. Let's be 100% honest, man. He still look the same that he did back in the day. I mean, he literally got the same braid style, that pattern. That's those Lil Flip braids. You just gotta call it that. That's his braids. Them had that hairstyle. But he came out, killed that shit. I forgot he was on Riding Spinners for a minute, man. Lil Flip that dude though, man. Flipperachi. Definitely make sure y'all be keeping tune with him, man. He one of the illest ones to ever do it. But yeah, 3-6 Mafia they killed that shit with that round. And Lazy Bone came in to kick off their round, the 6 rounds, the beginning of the 6. He was like, you riding the spinners, but you gotta have that bump in the trunk. And they played that bump in the trunk song with Bone Thugs and shit. I ain't gonna lie to y'all, I ain't 100% I never even knew that song. I know all you Bone Thug, heads out there definitely probably knew that. The crowd seemed like they knew it to like a certain extent. Like I said, they had the crowd. But I definitely get that round of 3-6, man. But round number 7, where them dollars at? Gangsta Boo had her set, man. She came out there, did her thing, man. She was real top heavy, man. Real, I can't say everything I want to say because on YouTube, man, they already suspended me and multiple times, man. If you don't see me posting on this channel, man, it's because some kind of way I probably got suspended or some shit, man. YouTube doing me dirty out there. But Gangsta Boo was looking good that night to me, man. She was looking super top heavy, man. Super top heavy. They was out. She had the girls out. They was out there. And they looked good too, man. They was popping out. She had to put a jacket on. But she performed her song on Where the Dollar. I ain't gonna lie, that was the first time I heard that song, but go check out that video. I looked it up. They got a video to it and shit, and she was doing her thing back in the day, man. Like I said, I still hit Gangsta Boo, man. That's a fact. But yeah, Bone Thugs responded with paper. And if we already know Busy Bone gone at this point, and if you a real Bone Thugs fan, a Bone Thugs aficionado, supporter, all that, like I said, 9 times out of 10, if you listen to 3-6, you listen to Bone Thugs, man. At least that's what I know. Everybody I knew that listened to Bone Thugs listen to 3-6 and vice versa. It's the same type of vibes, kinda, but despite the devil worship. But that paper, man, is a Busy Bone song. It's a Bone Thug song, but Busy Bone, it's his song because he do the chorus. He got a verse and he killed that shit. That song ain't the song without Busy, man. And it was hard, man. They couldn't really do it without Busy like that. They tried. The DJ tried to like switch it up and go Manal, man. They needed Busy, man. They needed their brother. And at that point, you seen how much Bone Thugs need Busy Bone, man. That's a fact. And Busy Bone, he fucked it up for his brothers for a minute, man. If they would have shut down the whole show, he would have fucked up the whole show. And if they would have never allowed him to come back, his brothers would have been out there just on their own. What you do with all the Busy verses and shit, man? He almost fucked it up, man. But this song right here really needed Busy Bone to come through. It's kind of like they lost this round almost. I probably like this song better than the Where Them Dollars At by Gangsta Boo. But they didn't have Busy Bone, man. And then this was like the song they needed him for. So But right after the song went off, they brought him right back. They brought him back, and he came out. He had like a jacket on. He apologized. He shook Juicy J hand, and you know, and him and Juicy J got a chance to talk for a little quick 2 or 3 seconds. And he tried to walk off, but Juicy J still had that grip, man. He still had that grip on him. Like, look, man, do you mean it, man? This is, you know, you can't be, chill out, man. It's all love, but he had to really look into his eyes and really check him, man. And I respect Juicy for that. But after that, man, shit. But look, the whole crowd applauded Bizzy Bone when he came back, man. They was waiting for him. It ain't no show without Bizzy Bone. So when he came back, the crowd was fucking with him. And Bizzy Bone apologized to everybody. He apologized to the crowd. And he was just like, man, fuck it, man. The show. Let's get back to the party. Let's get back to the show. And once he came back, it felt like a show again, man. When he was gone, it felt like it didn't feel that right. But when Bizzy Bone came back and put that energy back, apologized, Juicy J, everybody shook hands, it was time to get back to business.